everybody, and welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. Subscribe to my channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification. And if you're not new to my channel, welcome. Thanks again for watching another video. I really appreciate it so much. And like this video and share this video and like me on Facebook, Behind the Vanity, and follow me on Instagram at Behind the Vanity Official. So today I am going to show you, at least the way I do, a cut crease. This is new for me, but I have been practicing it for the last 3 weeks or so, and I think I'm getting better at it. I don't know. But anyway, and I kind of do a half cut crease. I kind of do it on the inner half, and I think I even have a little trick for if you make a mistake. So keep watching if you want to learn how to do a cut crease. So I've already got my base on because I was just filming another video, and I just took off my eyelashes, and so I'm just going to start with what I've got. So the first thing with the cut crease, normally for me, the way I do it, I've already got my eyebrows filled in, and that's usually what I start with. I usually start with a clean face and I fill in my eyebrows. Now I'm going to start with the concealer. I have started doing this trick even if I don't do a cut crease because I like it so much. You want to get a full coverage concealer. You can get any brand, it can be high-end drugstore, mine's drugstore, and it's a full coverage concealer, which means it's really thick. And it comes on this little brush. And you want to go like a little lighter than you would normally with a concealer. So pick a light color, and then if in doubt, go lighter. So this is in the shade of Vanilla 355, and it could probably even stand to be lighter. So yeah, see how light that is compared to like my face. So the way I do this is I take the brush and I put it on my little silicone sponge, and I just kind of brush it on there. Like I just kind of put a couple like blobs of it. So I do that. Then I take like, I think this is a concealer brush, but any kind of a brush that has, this is a Wet n Wild brush. I think I bought it at the Dollar Tree, honestly, pretty sure. So just find you a good, like a concealer brush, something that's kind of got that shape, and you just kind of want like a sturdy bristle. So concealer brush. And then what I do is I kind of tap one side into the concealer and get it completely covered. And then you want to go right under your eyebrow and paint it on. Just lay it on completely thick. I go kind of to the inner corner and paint it on. And then I'll just kind of blend it into the corner and a little bit out. And then I'll even put it a little bit under my eye to create a nice, flawless finish. Let it dry. I'm also going to be doing this look today using the Naked Reloaded palette, but you can do the same technique with any color eyeshadows that you want. So it doesn't have to be done with the Naked Reloaded palette, but really it's about technique more than anything. So if you don't have it, don't worry about it. Just use anything. Now that the eye is dry, I'm just going to take like a full brush, but any brush, just any kind of eyeshadow brush that's kind of on the thicker side, fuller side. And I am going to use this dark color right here. It's just like a dark chocolate matte brown. So if you have something similar to try to recreate this look, use that. If not, just use anything kind of dark-ish that you like. Tap off the excess. And then we're gonna kind of want to start out here towards the outer and just really blend it in. Start on the outer corner and then go towards the inside and really blend up into the crease and a little bit above into the brow bone, and really blend. Before we go any further, I'm going to add a little bit of a highlight on my brow bone, and I am going to use this. It's LA Colors Shimmer. It's like a little shimmer pigment, and gonna moisten the brush with a baby wipe and just add some of this shimmer. Add some of this shimmer. This, of course, is optional. I just like to add a little bit of shimmer, it's just me. Then I'm just gonna brush the excess off my eyebrow. And okay, then I'm just gonna brush off any excess underneath. So really, you need this kind of dark color to add contrast where the cut crease is going to be. So now that we get that, I'm gonna dip it in like another color just to kind of create a little bit of a dimension in the color. First color I did was Endgame. It's like a dark brown. The next color, if you're using the Reloaded palette and you want to recreate this exact look, I'm gonna dip it into Boundaries, which is just kind of like a tan color. And I'm just gonna buff that in as well to give it a little warmth. And I'm gonna carry that a little bit more into the inside. So now we're gonna go to the cut crease part. This is the scary part. So you just wanna do the same thing with your concealer. If you have to add a little bit more, I'm just gonna use what I didn't use before. You just do the same thing like we did up near our eyebrow. Get that brush good and covered. And then I'm only gonna go to about the halfway point of my eye, because that's just the level that I'm at now. I'm a novice. So, and you just take it and you go right up. All our eyes are different. My eyes are kind of deep set, and you kind of want to create this line. And so you basically covering up. It's almost like you're putting a stamp on what you've already done and erasing it, and you're gonna make a clean surface for a new color. And if you need a little bit more color, just add a little bit more and make it thick, because you want this to really be covered very, very, very well. I carry it to the inner corners, because who couldn't use some full coverage concealer on the inner corner of their eyes? I don't know anybody that can't use that. I actually have gone out further than I normally do. Maybe the pressure of you guys watching has maybe made it to where I'm better at it now. Then you want to let that dry. Now for the inner crease, for the crease part, I want to use something really shimmery, and honestly, for me, I'm not going to use anything in the Reloaded palette for this, but you could use any of these like shimmery shades if you wanted, but I'm going to go for a little bit more of a dramatic look. So I'm going to use this I have another one of these LA Colors loose powder, and this one is in Honeysuckle, and it's kind of like a champagne kind of a color. And I'm going to use that instead, but you use what you want, and then just apply it, and I apply it pretty thick. And then you just kind of press it into where you put the concealer. So now from here, I kind of want to blend all this area in the middle. So I'm just going to take like another large brush. In the Reloaded palette, if you're using the Reloaded palette, I'm going to use Reputation and just kind of blend that kind of in the middle part. And then I'm gonna take my other brush, the one that I used for the darker color, and I'm gonna just kind of dip it into, I'm gonna put it into Distilled right here. And just kind of further blend. Now I'm gonna line under the eye. So I'm just gonna use kind of like a stiff, kind of a little, again, another Dollar Tree Wet n Wild brush. And it's good, it's kind of got a stiffness to it, and it's kind of thin on the side. So I'm gonna use this to kind of line with some eyeshadow under my eye. I'm gonna use Burn, and it's like a shimmery color. And I'm just gonna kind of do that and kind of just line a little bit under my eye. Kind of get like a smoky line under there. And kind of bring it out. And I'm gonna even kind of go to the outer corner a little bit with it too, just to kind of marry it together. And then I'm gonna line my waterline with some eyeliner. I tested out 4 different eyeliners, and I will link that video below, and I'm actually gonna use my least favorite. It's just the first one I grabbed. Like I said, I'll use them all in that video, so I'm gonna use that. And then I also went a little bit out, just a little tiny bit of a wing that I then smudged. Now let's put on lashes. So there we go. I got a cut crease eye look, and it's on one eye, and I'm gonna finish the other eye. And then I have a trick for not if, when you mess it up. So you get to this point and you're starting to do your cut crease, and you take the concealer and you're going along and you're going along, you're going along, and then you, you messed up. You do not have to wash it all off and start all over again. At least I don't, so this is the lazy trick. Let it dry. So, and we get this big blob of messed up and eyeshadow on my face. One thing you could even do before it dries is kind of blot your finger on it a little bit. It kind of just gets the excess of it off, then let it dry. So now, once it's dry, just go ahead and take your brush that you did all that base with and just dip it a little bit in the eyeshadow again. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip it in both colors that I used and just kind of lightly just go over the mistake. And if you get a little bit on the crease, it's okay. You can now see from there, it's like a clean slate. You can just go back in with the concealer and get a good sharp line now. It's like nothing ever happened. Go back in being extra careful. My left eye is harder to do than my right, but there you go. Now let it dry. Once it's dry, just go back and continue on just like you did on your other eye. And there you go. There is a kind of a half cut crease for beginners by a beginner. Hopefully it'll just get better from here. Anyways, I hope this video helped you in trying the new trend of the cut crease. And anyway, let me know if you've tried it before, if you haven't tried it before, and if you're learning it for the first time through this video, also let me know how it went. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, and make sure you hit that bell notification so you'll know when I post more videos. Follow me on Instagram at BehindTheVanityOfficial. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.